this one. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Rebels.
You don't throw at Harris, baby. You don't throw at 2. You don't throw at 2. I hope you watching, Addison. You don't throw at 2.
On the very first drive and setting the tone, not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go right back downfield. That's caught. It's Harris. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rainbow Warriors peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Breaks a tackle and he might go. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. It's complete to the left. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field.
Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Fit it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UNLV Rebels offense will now get its first chance with the football. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. On the move, it's Thomas. Picks up the first down. Lots of room to run. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Zings it complete to the right. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Right on the money. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, a first half turnover.
Man, don't throw it too, baby.
He's
Throw
not
it too.
down, but what a play to come up
Damn,
with
my
the
feet,
interception. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
He's open on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
You can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in Game 2 so far.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Barfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down here on the UNLV sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll try to do it himself. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the ground, it's Thomas. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He'll pull it down. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Slithers into space.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. A strike downfield. There he goes. The 30, the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
I like it. Get backed up towards the end zone and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play. And do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. There's some room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a 1st down and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Ready, go! Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Barfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately, right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Maybe some room here. Smashes ahead. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the 1st down with the run.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Hawaii calls it 2nd timeout. And And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Running inside, it's Barfield. That should be the final play of the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the ground, it's Thomas. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Texas State with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in Honolulu. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of the...
There's a crease. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Using his legs, it's Glover. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it to the right. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Running behind that left side, and he'll be brought down.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard. Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for room, it's Thomas. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
Might have a chance. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The run to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. As we head to the fourth, these 2 standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
On the run, it's covered. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back, and it
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Picks up the first down. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Here's a little room there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Turning it on. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they...
And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Appreciate y'all watching. We out!